Hey there, awesome folks. This is Mentor Shelley coming to you with the last installment. I do apologize. The last installment was supposed to be done yesterday, but I was traveling, so I was not able to get that done like 5:30 in the morning traveling. Anyway, I just wanted to basically finish up the four-part series with you with the topic, of course, being are your high school and college kids ready to enter the workforce and to do so expeditiously. Of course, the first part of the series was one, helping them to find out what it is that they want to do with their career and with their working life to get their economic independence. And of course, we have the resource for that. I have a resource at mentorshelley.com/DCG, and the link will be below this video. If you're viewing this on YouTube, definitely like, subscribe, and share this with your kids or any of your friends that have kids that are in high school that also are in college that have not officially entered the workforce yet, so they can definitely get a great start to their economic life. Of course, part two, we talked about job offers and the career tools and what they would need to do once they figured out what it is that once they figured out what career path they wanted to take. Then we would want to make sure they prepare their career tools. Their career tools, of course, being their resume, their cover letter, their letters of recommendation, and there's a whole other piece to it. And of course, if your kids have never done anything like that before, they are going to need help in that area. And you can also check out my resource at mentorshelley.com/services/career strategy for them to get started. So once we have an idea of what they want to do, then we can structure their career tools to market them accordingly. And of course, the third part of the series, third part of the series is talking about interviewing and preparing for an interview. And we talked about a couple of ways, 2 out of the 7 ways that they can definitely prepare for their job interviews if they've never gone through it before. And I do have definitely an audio series resource for that. It is mentorshelley.com/services/interview help, and the link will be below of this video as well. Now, part 4, which is the final part of the series, we are going to talk about salary negotiations and how to properly accept a job offer or how to properly reject a job offer. Salary negotiations. Once you've gone through the interview process and they say, okay, they want, you've gone through the interview, it's been a few days, things of that nature. There's things that you can do in between that before you get that call back. Now you get the call back and they say, hey, Mr., Mrs., whatever your name is, John Doe, we would like to offer you the job of, here's the title of the job, and the job is going to pay XYZ. At this point, there's a couple of things you would need to do. Whatever price point or whatever range of salary they give, you always want to have done your research beforehand, even before going on an interview, knowing what the industry offers for that particular position. So you'll know, for one, if they're offering you within the range or below the range. And sometimes it's best to accept or to not accept. It depends on where they fall in that category. Now, once they've made the offer of how much and things of that nature, or they're trying to feel out what's good for you versus what's best for their pocket, this is where you can either give yourself a raise during the interview, during the job process, or you can end up cutting yourself in the foot. In salary negotiations, it's always best to find out what it is that they're willing to offer based on the experience and based on your own homework that you've done. These are things that I go over in my other resource at mentorshelley.com/career strategy, /services/career strategy, where I do talk to you guys about, once you've gone through the interview process, what it is that you'll need to do when you get to salary negotiations. Keep in mind that before it gets to that point, it is for you to do your due diligence to make sure that you are doing what is necessary, or you have the information necessary to be able to negotiate professionally. If you definitely need additional assistance with that, you can definitely check out my resource, as I said before, at mentorshelley.com/services/career strategy, and we can strategize how you would go through that career, through that salary negotiation process. And once you've had that settled, then once you you officially accept if the salary is where you want it, or the salary and benefits that come with it is in the place where you want it, you can also officially accept that job by sending. There's a few examples online, but I do have some in my resource toolkit as well that I can offer you once you become one of my clients, or we do a session together, and that's part of some of the tools that I provide once you book a session with me, where you can officially reject or officially accept the job offer or the career offer that you've actually garnered with the whole process. Now, I want you to understand something, guys. This is a process that each and every person that has been working in a professional career of some sort had to go through. A lot of us had to go through it, kind of learning as we go, got baptized by fire in a sense, that you didn't sure what you were getting into, you were going blindly. At least in this particular series, I as a career coach want to make sure that you guys are getting the best help possible, so you can maneuver through this process and you don't have to do it blindly. So that is one of the reasons I put this out, because my passion are for high school and college students not going into the professional world and not having any idea on how to govern themselves, which is one of the reasons I wanted to offer this this workshop to you. We actually have a workshop coming up in August. The first 10 people that sign up for this workshop is going to be, sorry about that. Yes, it's going to be free for the first 10 participants. Outside of the 10, then we will discuss what the pricing is going to be. This workshop is going to be offered live, and it may also, down the line, if there is a need, be offered online as a webinar. And there will be a price point for that as well. In order for you guys, either you as the parents or you as the young folks in high school and in college that know that you need this kind of help, you can definitely sign up and go to mentorshelley.com/C as in cat, F as in Frank, P. That's for the career focus program, for you to get not just getting your feet wet, but being able to get the tools and the guides and the information necessary, not only to maneuver through the workforce, but maneuver through the workforce like a true boss. In order for you to understand what needs to be done, you have to also understand what is expected of you as well. So this is why I've developed this program, and this is why I started this series, to give you an introduction to the program, because it will be going through some of the 4 pieces where we actually have about 7 or 8 components to this. So I wanted to make sure that you guys had the information necessary to get started. So if you find these videos helpful, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you're seeing this elsewhere, definitely share the information, because sharing is caring. And if you have questions, you can always either go to mentorshelley.com/contact and leave me a voice message. It's going to be on the right hand corner of the page. You can click on the little gray tab that says send voicemail, leave a voicemail, and once it's sent, and I respond to those within 24 hours. You can also email me at mentorshelley3@gmail.com, or leave a written message at mentorshelley.com/contact. In either case, you can reach me in that, from either of those places. And of course, I am Mentor Shelley here as your career coach, your dream career coach, wanting to make sure that you're going to become a better version of yourself professionally, as long as you take massive action. Guys, take care, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I want to make sure that you know that in order for your career to go the way you want it to, you have to take the massive action. You have to take the right actions. And this 4-part series is just small ways that you can take the right type of actions. Well, guys, take care, and you have a good one. Bye.